Hello, everyone. My name is Todd, and I am the county librarian here at the Tehama County Library. And of course, today is another part of the Choose Your Own Adventure, The Magic of the Unicorn by Deborah Lerme Goodman. And before we get started, you may be wondering what I'm wearing. Well, a friend of mine here at the library made me a unicorn hat because we are reading The Magic of the Unicorn. And so she made this hat. Her name's Tabitha. She works here. She does all of the craft videos for us. And so I think it's pretty awesome. She did a very good job. So I'll kick off each one wearing the hat, but I probably won't read the whole story with it just because I don't really wear hats a ton. Okay. So, Magic of the Unicorn by Deborah Lerme Goodman, illustrated by Suzanne Nugent. Before we get started, I think it's really important to just do a quick recap because we've been through a lot already in this story. So, your village, there's a horrible drought. The one well in your village that has water, it is tainted. You go talk with a friend about the issue. Your friend tells you that really the only thing that can help you out is if you can find a unicorn, because a unicorn's horn can actually purify the water. And in order to find the unicorn, you need to find the sorceress. And so your friend gives you this riddle, poem, conjuring that helps you to find the sorceress. And so before we go into anything else, I think it's great for us to recite together the sorceress riddle, which it goes, near a land reserved for woe, in a place that's high but low, watch which way the bat doth go, find me there and I will know. And so with that riddle in mind, it's led you to a graveyard, it's led you to the hills, and now it's led you to a cave. And we've all been able to vote on how this story goes, and this is a democratic process. So in a vote, so at the cave, you had two options. You could either just dive directly into that cave and go for it, or you could wait it out, wait for a bat, and then let the bat lead you to the sorceress. So in a vote of 10-1, 10 people voted to head into that cave, and that is what we're gonna do. Okay. So, the cave portion. Okay. The cave is so dark, you can't see where you're walking. You grope along slowly. Suddenly you feel a stone wobble beneath your feet. You find yourself plunging through the blackness deep into the earth. 450 years later, a group of geologists discover your remains. They spend several days trying to figure out what you were doing in such a deep chasm, but are unable to reach a conclusion. The end. Diving into the cave was the wrong decision. My mind is blown because I was one of those people that wanted to just go into the cave. So with the Choose Your Own Adventure story, you know, the thing that's awesome about this is that if you reach a conclusion that you were not happy with, you can go back to square one and start over. It's a lot like life. So with the starting over, what you can do is you can either start at the very beginning and just go into a whole different sort of journey. That's one option. What I tend to do when I read these is I go back to the original question and I just do the alternate option. So the alternate option, one person voted for this, my friend Wilton, who was right, and it pains me to say this, but you were right, Wilton. He voted for waiting it out for a bat to emerge, and that will hopefully lead you to the sorceress. Okay, so now we are on page 24. We've done the alternate part of the story. We're gonna do this portion now. Sweat streams down your face as you wait by the cave. At sunset, you finally spot a bat zigzagging through the air. Instead of flying into the cave beside you, it soars to the side of the hill, where you follow it into a second cave you haven't seen before. You shiver with excitement as you grope your way through the darkness, listening to the sound of beating wings. Suddenly, lightning streaks across your path, striking the ground just inches from your toes. Before you can catch your breath, a second bolt flashes, followed immediately by yet another. Your heart is pounding with terror when you hear someone mutter, "Magic mother of Merlin, where's the thunder?" "Who's there?" you call nervously. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so first thing about this part, there is an amazing illustration that shows the bat, the lightning, you're running, and then in beautiful choose your own adventure style, it tells you where to go next, which is turn to page 32. Okay, 32. An enormous flash of lightning illuminates the cave, revealing a wizened old woman draped in purple velvet. "A visitor," she exclaims, and the next thing you know, daylight has replaced the darkness. "Congratulations," she cackles. "It's been 261 years since anyone has been able to find me. I hope I didn't scare you. I was just practicing my storms. For the life of me, I can't get the thunder to work." You open your mouth to say hello, but instead of your voice, a deep rumble of thunder emerges from the back of your throat. "There's the thunder," she shrieks gleefully. "You are afraid to open your mouth again. Don't be shy," says the sorceress warmly. "I want to know why you've come." Hesitantly, you part your lips a bit. No thunder roars, so you tell the sorceress about the tainted water in your village well. She shakes her head. "Sorry to disappoint you, but I can't clean up that mess in your well. Water's not my domain. Never has been, never will be. Why, I can't even create rain to go with my lightning and now thunder." Okay, so it says, turn to page 26. We're gonna go, you just go all over the place with these books. Okay, page 26. You are undaunted. "What about unicorns? Do you know anything about them?" you ask the sorceress. "I've heard they can purify water." The words have barely left your lips when you see a handsome unicorn stepping lightly around the cave. You reach out to stroke its flank, but the unicorn vanishes abruptly. Okay, this is a very cool illustration. It shows the unicorn, the sorceress, and the purple velvet. She's brewing stuff, and then there you are on the very back. It's very cool. So then it says to turn to page 28. Okay. "Have you ever seen a real unicorn?" you ask. "Several times," she replies casually. "There's a unicorn living here in the forest now." "Can you tell me where to find it in the forest?" She shakes her head. "I'm afraid not, but I should be able to help you some other way. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to change into something more comfortable. I always think more clearly as the wind." "Just an illusion," the sorceress explains. "It's as close as I can come to creating a real unicorn, but it's no good for cleaning water." You watch with astonishment as she flings her purple robe over her shoulder and spins until she seems to be a lavender tornado. The next thing you know, the tornado fades and a cold wind rushes around the cave, howling and shrieking. A violet cloud slowly forms, and from it, the sorceress emerges. "I've got it," she announces breathlessly. "I can cast one of two spells that may help you find the unicorn. I can give you the power to speak to animals, or I can knit you a golden net for catching magical beasts. Take your pick." Okay, so now we're in the choose your own adventure part, the best part of the story, which is where we get to pick where the story goes next. Hopefully we'll make better choices this time. If you answer, I want to be able to talk with animals, you turn to page 45. If you say, would you please make me the golden net, you turn to page 49. Okay, so talk to animals, which sounds kind of amazing. 45. If you would like the golden net to catch a magical beast, page 49. So you can vote in the comment section on the Facebook page or the YouTube channel. To vote on the YouTube channel, just scroll all the way down. I will send you all off with the magic of the the official magic of the unicorn hat. Have a great weekend, and on Tuesday, I'll let you know where we go next on the story. Have a good day.